Young Yogi friends. Welcome to Mindful Monday, Mindful Moments. Glad you could join us today. We are winding down the year 2020, and so our mindfulness practice today will be a mixture of all the different things we've learned since October. So that's mindful posture, so make sure you're in a seated, comfortable position. Mindful breath, we're going to focus in and out of our breath. Touch, right? Sound, and mindful sight. All these things that we've learned since October together. Milo and MIra, the mindful monkeys, hi, are going to lead us through this mixture of all the different things that we've learned. Are you ready? Here we go. So, starting with your eyes closed, if you like it, or your eyes can be open and just looking down at the ground. Make sure you're in a position that is comfortable for you, with your back straight and not too stiff. That's called our mindful body. Focusing on our breath now, like we did with the hands and our fingers like a candle. We want to breathe in and breathe out. And follow the breath. If you like it in your belly or your chest, or you want to hold your hands up and do the candles or the flower breathing, you can do that too. I'm going to count for you 3 breaths. Ready? 1 in and out. 2 in and out. 3 in and out. And now let's go with our sound. So stay with your eyes closed or just looking down somewhere. Let's listen to the sounds around us in our house. And now we're going to do mindfulness of touch. So if your hands are on your legs or in your lap, feel your fingers and whatever is touching your hand, just feel it. Is it soft or is it scratchy? You just feel it. Now, go ahead and open your eyes and just look at something right in front of you. And just look at it. Just look at all the colors, the shape. Good job. You did all of them now. That was good. Thank you for trying that out with us. Let's do some yoga now. So we're doing all of these on the ground. So starting, let me put the camera up just a little bit. There we go, right there. So starting on your knees, we're going to do an owl pose. So you just put your hands up above. You can actually take them all the way up and stretch them up. This is like mountain pose, but you're on your knees. Bring your arms down. Let's breathe. Up and breathe down. And if we just bring our arms like this is supposed to be an owl. Ooh. Ooh. You can stretch your neck that way. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Now reach over, and one arm up and one arm down, and you see how my hip is kind of scooched out to the side. That's to get a nice stretch, and we call that the giraffe pose. Maybe this is like a lying down giraffe pose. But you stretch your arms this way, and our wrists get a stretch too. Come on up. Do the other side. And you can even go way out here if you want, or closer to your knees, whatever you prefer. Try them both if you like. Stretch that arm up. You can even turn your head and look at your hand. Nice. All right, now let's get on all fours and do our cat-cow. Okay. Your knees a little, like kind of right underneath your hip. Breathe in. Your chest comes out, your head goes up, your back is bent down, arched down, and then blow out. And it's the opposite. The back is up, belly is in. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Maybe that's the cow. And breathe out. For the cat. Meow. Now come to neutral, and we're going to do the cat, but with the leg behind us, like that. And if you feel really balanced, take the opposite arm in front of you. So I've got my right leg back and my left arm forward. Bring them both down and do the other side. Left leg up and right arm forward. That's a balancing pose, but on the ground. Okay, bring both of those down. Next, we're going to move down into our upward dog or upward cat, whatever you want to call it. So let's start in a plank like this. And then bend your elbows, come all the way down, and then arch up just a little ways. And this is, if you put your feet and bring all your arms straight, that's the upward dog. Okay? And then if you come down, back onto your belly, that's your cobra. Very similar, but not exactly the same. Okay? And now bring your head down, arms behind you, and your legs go up, and you reach back with those clasped hands. Reach back so you bring your chest up. I think we sometimes call that either the snake or a whale. That's a really good stretch. Now flip over to your back. We're going to do the boat pose. So Start out with your knees bent like this, and your back is a little bit, like not all the way up, but a little bit like this. And just slowly bring your feet off the ground and your hands are straight in front of you. And just feel that first. You should feel it in your belly. It's a good exercise for balance and for your belly. And if you feel good, try to stretch those legs out as much as you can. And if you have to, like me, I'm just kind of not really grabbing my leg, but just sort of holding it to help me with the balance. Because I don't, ooh, look, I can do it. Some people can go all the way up or way down like this. Ooh, that really works the stomach muscle. See what works for you. Play around with it. All right, bring them all the way down. Now, check this one out. This is called the fish. So lie down. Then you're going to prop yourself on your elbows. Put your head all the way back like that. And that's called the fish. The big fish sounds, or fish mouth. And sometimes people do this, but I think we should just stick with our elbows down and our head back. And point your toes in front. Nice. Now carefully bring yourself back and let's reach up and come to a seated butterfly like this and flap our wings to kind of stretch out and warm up on this side. And then we're going to do the turtle. So remember, you put your legs underneath, your hands underneath your legs and really bend over. Maybe you have your palms down, and this is like the turtle. See, that's going in and out of its shell. That's a good stretch. You don't have to cock your neck like I am. You can look down. I don't want you to hurt your neck. Great. Now come on back up and let's cross over. Crisscross applesauce or lotus, half lotus. And we're going to do the pretzel. So the pretzel, remember, we're twisting. So you're going to take your left arm and put it on the other side of the knee there. And then this one goes behind you so that you can twist. The twisting is coming from your back, not pushing with your hand, okay? So you stretch up your head, look to the other side. Make sure you breathe. Always. And you might feel your back cracking, like getting back in line. Cool. Let's do the other side now. First, we'll stop in the middle. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now we'll go to the other side. So the right arm comes over to the left knee. Left hand goes behind us. Stand up, sit up really tall, and then turn your head. And breathe. Come back to the front. And we're going to finish up with a little bit more mindfulness in what we call the candle position. This is a candle pose. Milo and MIra are going to come back and help us out. How did you like that? All on the ground. Good stretching though, right? So, what did you think, MIra and Milo? That was a good one. You didn't have to stand up. That's right. So let's finish up with just a little bit of breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out like you're blowing through a straw. This kind of breathing, really good when you're feeling stressed or when you're tired. It relaxes your mind and the nerves. Nice. Thank you for joining me and the Mindful Monkeys today. Bye. See you next week. Take care, everybody. Make sure to share our page, like the page, tell all your friends to come and hang out with us, and leave us comments too. Bye. We'll see you in 2021.